are we in Slovakian territory here?
You are.
It's
The police cannot touch anything.
Really? It's quite nice because like we are in a building, in the 10th floor of a building.
Well, it's all not literally, but it is.
Yeah.
It is. Jurisdically, they cannot do anything.
Do you always have to go back home for a while?
Yeah.
Is that...
Well, that's how it is. Those are the conditions of my Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I think it's good. You have to breathe your home air first, to not to forget where you come from.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It works. It works quite well. But me too.
What do you refresh where you come from when you're back home?
Well, you remember where you come from. You tend to forget. You tend to idealize your home country after a while. You tend to forget even good things and bad things. So when you come back home, you refresh your memories. And it's good to spend time also with the people that you used to know, or you want to keep the contact with. So it's good also for your personal life not to lose the touch with your homeland.
Yeah, it's true. What does it mean for you feel at home?
Yeah, it's a good question, diplomat, because when you are abroad for 4 years and there will be another tour somewhere else in another country, when you don't feel home to be in a foreign country, then it's a trouble. Then you actually, you lose your 4 years. So it wasn't that much. For the first time, it was something so much new to me. But when I came to Turkey, it was everything was strange to me, new and weird. And after a couple of months, I said to myself, you either like it or you hate it. You can choose. You either spend your 4 years enjoying yourself, or you spend your 4 years in kind of darkness when you don't like anything, when you just long to come back home. So I decided to enjoy myself. You got to combine your work and your personal life, and I think I did well. And it's the same here probably. You don't want to. It's 4 years. It's quite a long time for your life. So you better choose the nice way to spend your 4 years. And I'm trying my best. When you represent a country you come from, you represent something more, something you belong to, something you believe, something you know most about.
Do you feel here at home?
That's a good question. If I feel home, I feel comfortable. Let's say. No, it is not my home. That's for sure. If it could be my home ever, any country could be your home. You can get used to. No, I feel people are friendly. The people you meet, but you have to be careful because you have to respect their traditions and all that. And that's something that I'm not so much used to. So I had to learn that. Those are traditions that I agree with, and some I disagree with. But there's one thing: when you come to a foreign country, there's a rule: don't change the country. Don't try to change the people. You're not here to change them. The country could change you. That's very probable. It might somehow, and it will probably affect you at least. But you are not here to change the country. You can tell your opinion, but also in a proper way, not to offend anybody. To be more precise, not to talk only in very general terms. If one country wants to become member of European Union community, then when I talk to people, I try to explain what it actually means. It doesn't mean only to travel anywhere without passport. It's not only all the free financial services. That is all clear, but there is something more also about our European way of living. And if they want to be part of that club, well, they should probably change something in their mindset. This is what I'm telling them, and it is their choice. They don't have to. I mean, they have many other choices, but if they want to, then we are here to tell them how we live, how we think, what we think is good, and that also would affect part of their national identity. We all gave up part of our national identities ourselves. Look what happened in Britain. They disagree with it. Okay, it's there again. It's their free choice. So is here their free choice of Georgia, which way they want to go. For now, they chose our way, European way.
Yeah, I want to ask you if you have a favorite place as ambassador and a favorite place as a citizen.
A favorite place as an ambassador and a favorite place as a citizen.
Yeah,
what is the difference?
Yes, that's what I am.
You mean in Georgia or elsewhere?
Elsewhere where you've been living, if you can, is there?
I don't get that question because I always say don't take yourself too seriously.
Mm.
What do you mean? I mean, I go somewhere. I go as ambassador if I have an official meeting somewhere.
Yeah.
But if I go out, I go as Rudy. I go as myself. I don't go as ambassador. I mean, I'm sure there are people who go out in their position, and I don't like that. If I introduce myself and they ask me where do you work, I said, well, I work for an embassy.
Yeah.
For an embassy. So I don't say my title, whatever, because then the conversation tends to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Or just have obstacles.
Yeah.
So your question is actually, what are my favorite places? I can tell you that much. Yes, my favorite places in Georgia is Godavari, where I go skiing very often in winter. Yes, I love those places. My favorite place is the old town in Tbilisi, for example. Some historical sites. So yes, these are my favorite places. But as a favorite place to ambassador, what would I tell you? Well, one of the ministries. Which ministry? No. That's out of the question. So, no, I like nature. I like seeing historical sites. I like modern sites. So, wherever you feel good, wherever good people are around you, where you feel good. Even home, when you have good guests.
Yeah. Where would you like to? I think to retire still a long time, but where would you like to live? Where?
In Thailand.
Yeah, really?
All right, in Thailand. Yes.
Is this for your paradise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thailand. Only Thailand, probably, because it's warm there. I have good food, and warm sea. I want to be in Thailand. Not all the time. I'm joking, but yeah, because I've been there 2 times and I've seen the pensioners there from Canada, from different countries, and I said, like, I want to do that one.
Yeah.
If I have enough money to live there, I would do it.
Do you have any object that you bring from the other countries that you live? Like souvenirs?
Yeah, you see that corner? I have a small Turkish corner there.
Mm-hmm.
Not to forget where I had good times. I have some things from Slovakia, of course, here that remind me, some pictures and all that. Yeah, but no, in that way I'm not that sentimental. It's all in your head that you carry, and some objects that you bring yourself. You have your books that you like, for example. I have a lot of things in my fridge that belong to my country because I like cooking, I like eating, and yes, I cannot live without those. Yes. Other way, not much.
Is there a stereotype symbol about your country?
Stereotypes, yeah, there are. Even we have stereotypes as slogans. We used to, not anymore, hopefully it changes. But we used to present our country. Now the slogan was the little big country, right? At the beginning, we originated in 1993 as we separated from Czechs, right? Mm-hmm. And for years we've been saying the new country. I mean, and we said, come on, stop talking about the new country. We already established country, already worked before, so let's talk about that one. Then we presented ourselves as little big country, as a small country. Also, it's not the best way to present your country as a small country. We are small, of course. We're not making our shoulders bigger than they are. But you know, let's stand on your feet and show what you really are, what you stand for. So now the new slogan of my country is Slovakia, good idea Slovakia. And not a good idea, just like, okay, hey, you never been there, go and check it out. No, there are really particular things that we achieved since 1993. You know, we have this first flying automobile, for example, that was invented in Slovakia.
Really?
You know, one of those things. You know, so we present that thing. We present a company called ESET that is one of the world leaders in protection against spyware and viruses on the internet. It's quite an important so these kind of things. So you know, we want to present country as country of new ideas, of young people, of also beautiful nature. We used to be country presenting our folklore and all that. Folklore is really beautiful, but truly, I mean, Switzerland has its own beautiful folklore, right? Not that much different from Slovak. Germany has, Georgia has a beautiful folklore, but honestly, young people, for example, they don't tend to, go for folkloric things that much. They like also not so that, but also modern stuff. So to come up every time with those, folkloric dances and people dressed in the national costumes, well, good. Thank you very much, but maybe a side
Yeah.
of something modern, something that that's going on now. So we used to have stereotypes, and we tried to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I tried to help it too. Yeah.